So how Stoke City picked up an invaluable point that could mean that they stay in the Premier League come the end of the season. It finished 0-0 away to Liverpool. It could have been so much better. They had a chance right at the end. A combination of Ryan Shawcross and Miriam Diouf.
It was indeed. Good chance, Phil. Good situation.
It was a really good chance. It was a straight ball into the box. Zuma wins the first header. Karius comes out. You think at that moment was going in. Then Shawcross has the chance. I just wonder whether Shawcross can do a little bit better on this moment here.
I mean, it pitches in front of him. If he'd have just seen anticipate the situation a split second earlier, he might have been able to meet that literally as that ball bounces and he gets better contact and could have scored a crucial goal. I actually think Liverpool deserved a pen in the game.
There were two of them.
There were two. And personally, I think this one is very close to being a pen with Eric Peters. Just watch it towards the end of this little duel. He grabs his arm and he's right in front of the ref. Is the ref almost too close here, Phil? Because he's saying, look, play on. Almost like I've seen something.
I think you make a great... There's nobody appeals for it. You know, Salah, no Liverpool players appeal for it because of this instance is it. Was he inside? Was he outside? It's tight. There's definitely a tug there. Andre Mariner sees it. He just waves play on and they got away with it.
Do you think because he veers out of the box and comes back in again, he's not actually quite sure whether it is in or out?
No. This one, again, I think this is a penalty. I really do. Because there's 8 yards between Gino Wijnaldum and Eric Peters.
It's a penalty.
You can get out the way of that. I'm telling you, you can get your body out of the way of that if you want to.
It's 8 yards. There's no need for the arm to be there. If he doesn't hit Eric Peters' arm, Moreno taps it in. That is a penalty, and I can understand why it can be difficult.
He's not trying to move his arm out of the way.
Can I just say, our players now getting so cute that if you actually just hold your arm like that and let it hit your arm, I mean, years ago, you do anything to prevent your arm from touching that ball. Now, all of a sudden, the leniency of the referees, I think you can leave your arms here, let it hit it, and you got a better chance of not conceding a pen. Okay. I really think he's far enough away to get out the way of that cross. And I think because of that reason, it should be given.
OK. Stoke, as a result, got up to 18th in the table. Let's hear from two of their players involved today, Kurt Zouma and Joe Allen.
Kurt, Joe, well done. Joe, a well-earned point. How important is it?
We hope it'll be important. Obviously, you know, we're in a position where we want to come here and get 3 points. It's tough, especially first half. So they broke and created chances, but defensively, you can't ask for more than that to come to Anfield, obviously, and get a clean sheet. And let's hope it'll help us in the long run.
Did you have a touch of good fortune in the end in not conceding a penalty, do you feel?
No, not really. I haven't seen any replays, of course, but...
it was the Wijnaldum cross. It clearly hit the hand of Peters.
Oh, the hand? Oh, yeah, that's by his side and it's hit his arm on a cross. It happens. Shouldn't get given. Sometimes do, but would have felt hard done by if it had been given, I think.
Kurt, a great individual performance by yourself. Tell us about the game plan coming here today.
No, the game plan was, as Joe said, to try to win a game, but we knew they were going to press and it was going to be difficult. In the first half, there were some chances, and then we were solid at the back. And I think everybody individually played very well today. I think the effort was very great from everybody, and we deserve the draw. And also, I didn't have the great chance to score, but we were a bit unlucky. But the target was there, grab something from here, so we did it.
As you say, mixed feelings in the end. A great result, a great point, but you might have snatched it.
No, it's a vital point for us. As I said, there's 2 games to go. We need to win those 2, and you know, we're fighting to stay up, and it's not easy, but with the mentality we showed today and the game we played, if we keep going like this until the end, there's no reason and there's no doubt we will stay.
Joe, all to do, but plenty of encouragement that as a team you can take from today, isn't there?
Yeah, of course there is. Come here, and put in a team performance like that. Yeah, we take that into the next 2 games and have a little bit more creativity and chances up the other end. Then we can go and win those 2 games. And everyone knows we've got to do absolutely everything to try and stay in this league.
Kurt, how strong is the belief within the group that you can still do it, hard though it is?
Oh, big belief. Everybody is confident and we're all focused on that and we want to do it, so let's do it for us and for the fans as well.
Joe, will it be an anxious watch of the other results this afternoon?
Unfortunately it will be, you hate to sort of be relying and watching other teams and other results, but that's the situation we're in, so let's hope for a bit of good fortune and let's hope by the end of today, this point we've got, we'll put a bit of pressure on some of the other teams down there.
Well, it certainly was a good battling point. Kurt, you're the Premier League man of the match. Joe, if you do the honours for us, please.
Okay.
Well done, guys.
Well done. Thank you.
Well, before the game, Paul Lambert targeted 2 wins from their final 3 games for survival. They now have to win both of the games remaining in this campaign. Can they do it? It's Palace and Swansea.
Well, they can still do it because the teams that they're playing, and they can do it if they show that kind of spirit. The problem is they've got to be able to score goals. I'm not sure they've got enough goals in the team.
No, look, they did look organised today. They looked like there was a willingness and a want to, and a refusal almost to go under, which unfortunately they haven't had too often this season, but much better from them. I fear they'll run out of time.
Okay. Could it be a point ultimately to their cause? We'll find out, because there'll be other teams watching nervously on. Liverpool missed the chance to take a big step to securing a top 4 finish after being held to a goalless draw at home to Stoke. What did he make of it all? Here's the Reds' boss, Jurgen Klopp.
5 minutes in, we all saw Mo Salah is human, because if he scores that, you would think it'd be a completely different game.
Yeah, but that's life, huh? So it was always clear that there will be a day when he missed a chance. So that's
Not with money.
Yeah. It was fantastic situation. We started well in the game, with these situations, but then you could see immediately, and then it was not that fluent anymore. We didn't prepare direction. We showed the boys in half time. They did not make too much pressure on our passing players, but then we had no offers in behind with the box. They were in the box constantly. They were like 20, 25 yards in front of the box, and then you can make these runs in behind. You have to chip the ball there, but we had no offers. So that's why we played ball from one position to the other, and came not in the situation we want to come. Then really massive problem. Trent, I'm not sure if it was a penalty or not, but on Trent in the first half, but he got a dead leg there. Around the hip, and I saw him limping a little bit. He could carry on, he did. What a good boy he is. But of course, that's another thing. You see it immediately. He was brilliant in the first few minutes in that position. He enjoyed it, obviously, to play there. And then you have only 70% of Trent anymore, because he's not 100%. So that's all how it is. We have to take that, and the best manager I ever had, Wolfgang Frank, said always after games like this, it will be a very important point at the end, and that's how I take it.